Today's making sense question. Can I just review the profitability of my Shopify sales within Shopify? Technically, yes and no. From an accounting point of view, no, because the goal of identifying profitability is just not by, let's say within Shopify, you're able to see your discounts, your shipping income. If you have your COGS in there for products, you're able to see your gross margins. A couple of downfalls with that. Number one, when you look at a full scope and service within Shopify, you're missing several things, right? You're missing costs that are like fulfillment, like non-Shopify costs, right? So your 3PL fulfillment costs, your credit card fees outside of Shopify. So what about what Stripe's charging you? What about what PayPal is charging you? Your shipping fees to your customer. What about advertising fees, right? That you do to drive people to your website, right? Within Shopify, you're getting a little bit of the piece of the pie, but you're not getting the whole. So when you kind of take the data from Shopify and you have the revenues, the refunds, the discounts, the sales tax collected, the payments, et cetera, the COGS, if you have it in there, right, you're able to see a part of it. But the goal of kind of seeing overall success and profitability of Shopify is you need to include gross revenue, your discounts, your refunds, your product costs, right, your landed product costs. And again, that could be loaded in Shopify or it may not be. But then you also need to include your logistics, fulfillment, outbound costs, your credit card fees, your fulfillment, pick and pack, your freight out to customers. But then you also need to include advertising fees or even other direct expenses you have. So when you do that within outside of Shopify, you're able to kind of see the gross revenue, gross margin, operating profit margin, contribution margin as a whole. Whereas in Shopify, you're able to see a subset. It's a great place to start, but I think that's where you need that full picture, which kind of what we do for our clients at Accountfully provides. One other thing is within Shopify, many of our customers add in discount codes that then, because they're processing their sample or promos through Shopify to their customers as their 3PLs connected to it. Well, if you put big discounts in there, then what happens is the numbers in Shopify are actually wrong because your gross revenues are, phantom or higher than really what they are. Your discounts are higher than what they are. So it actually kind of messes up your numbers because really at the end of the day, you should exclude those $0 kind of orders from your revenue and discounts number. You should really focus and put in the cost of those products to kind of a promo or advertising P&L account. Hope that all makes sense. I can expand further if needed, let me know. But at the end of the day, I hope you learned a few things today and thanks for listening to Making Sense.